I'm here in the kitchen with Denise Albert from Cooking in Bloom, and she's going to teach me how to cook today because I can't cook. So I'm going to pull up a chair, drink my Boston green tea, and let her have at it.
I'm so glad you're here in my kitchen. This is going to be so much fun. So this is a really delicious recipe. It's polenta with Swiss chard. And I know that sounds a little bit daunting, but there's just a few ingredients.
I'm excited to learn about this.
And what I love to do with Cooking in Bloom and the kids that I teach is I like to get them tasting something new, seeing something that they've maybe never seen before.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, and you know, this is such a fun shape. And it's really easy to cook with.
Yeah.
So with that, and what I like to do is I like to process everything first. So we'll cut everything. And with the kids, I kind of let the food do the talking.
Yeah.
So
now, what is this?
Yeah, isn't this gorgeous? This is Swiss chard. This is something that I actually pulled out of my garden. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow, fresh from your garden. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is already washed. But what I love about this is you can also eat the stem or the stalk. So if you don't necessarily like Swiss chard, I mean, I love it, you could use something that has a lighter flavor like spinach with this recipe.
So I'm assuming you can use this stuff like in your salads and things like that?
Yes, absolutely.
I love good salad.
And what I like to do is I like to get the kids to sometimes taste something raw.
Yeah.
To see that the flavor components do change from raw to something that's cooked, right?
Absolutely.
A cooked carrot tastes completely different than a raw carrot. So if you have a hard time getting kiddos to eat vegetables, or maybe you don't like vegetables yourself, I don't know, since you said you don't like to cook.
And that's the thing about getting kids to try things early, because when I was younger, you could not pay me to touch vegetables, but now that I'm older, my taste buds have changed, and I will eat almost any vegetable.
And now onion is one of those things, obviously, some kids do like raw onion, but onion to me is one of those memory makers.
Oh, absolutely.
So you cook onion and it just smells up the whole house and it smells so good.
Yes.
Then to put something on the stove that has that gorgeous, yummy aroma.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
It'll open up your nostrils and your eyes.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move over here to the stove. Turn that on. Now what I have here is just an imported olive oil. You notice it doesn't say extra virgin. It is cold pressed, but this has a higher smoke point than something that says extra virgin. Extra virgin is really an oil that you want to use to finish your meal.
Okay.
So like to add maybe that delicious flavor at the end, or use with a salad, something that you keep cold.
So it looks like it's brown enough, isn't it?
Yeah, this is great. See, it's just slightly brown there, and that's what you want to see. And so we'll just go ahead and cook that on the other side. The other really nice thing about this, it's so easy to use, but it's also pre-cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over to a plate because we are going to cook up the sauce. Okay. And this is where the flavor and the smells start coming in. Onion, so I'm gonna go ahead, another memory maker, garlic.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm gonna add is a little bit of my lemon and thyme spice. It was made for me by Fennel and Fire, Taste Stratton downtown here in Little Rock. Now I'm just gonna take 1 can, not drained, of tomatoes. Okay, and then I'll just go ahead and add our Worcestershire. Yummy. And now, like I said, this was pre-washed. This was from my garden. I'm gonna go ahead and add that. Look how gorgeous. So this is not only delish, it's healthy, full of antioxidants.
Oh, yeah.
And your kids don't need to know that.
Yes, leave all of that out. Just be like, oh yeah, it's full of sugar.
Even though we do talk about that in Cooking in Bloom. I want kids to know that, cooking healthy can be inspiring and can be fun.
Absolutely.
So, all right, so I'm gonna plate this. Are you ready to taste?
Let's get her done, come on.
All right.
Oh my goodness. If I would have had a class like this when I was at a young age, I would be chef